Mrs. Ronima, actually we think that have some of the answers for some questions before now. Now we will have a comment for Mr. Andre Seebregts. He's a lawyer, Dutch lawyer, who care about international law. Please, stage is yours.
سيد أندري سيبرغتس شكرا. وهو أيضا قد شارك في الكثير من بعثات المراقبة الدولية في مصر والإمارات العربية المتحدة.
Thank you very much. My name is Andre Seebregts. I'm a lawyer in the Netherlands, and our firm is currently working on trying to get about 60 women and children who are currently in the camps back to the Netherlands. Some of them are in the Al-Rosh camp, but most of them are in the Al-Hol camp. The reason we want to get them back to the Netherlands is to have them prosecuted for their role in the caliphate, and the reason we want to have the children back is to get them out of these terrible circumstances which they have wound up in, fully out of without any type of fault for them. These are very, very young children that we are talking about. About half of the children are 4 years old or younger, and 90% of them are 9 years old or younger. Our courts in the Netherlands are fully equipped to prosecute these women. The courts in the Netherlands have prosecuted successfully foreign fighters. They have been sentenced to relatively long sentences, and also ISIS wives have been prosecuted and found guilty in Dutch courts. About this humanitarian situation that we have at this point, we've all been outside during the breaks today. We have this incredible heat that they have to deal with, but there are much bigger problems than that even. The Kurdish authorities here are doing what they can, and they're doing an excellent job under the circumstances, but the number of refugees is just overwhelming. There is just so much that they can do. In the Al-Hol camp alone, there were about 30,000 refugees. Just a couple of months ago, there are more than 70,000 right now. And that leads to all types of problems. There is quite a bit of violence among the refugees. There are women who are more pro-ISIS. There are women who are less pro-ISIS. There's violence among them. Because there are so many and there is such heat, there are also problems with the sanitary conditions. They are not good enough because there are so many people, and that leads to diseases, illnesses for these young children. Quite a few of them are sick at this point. The position of the Dutch government right now, and I think this is probably a good example of what is happening through all of Europe, the Dutch government says, yes, we are willing to take these women back and prosecute them in the Netherlands, but only if these women reach a Dutch consulate in Erbil by themselves, which of course they cannot do. The Dutch government gives a reason for not picking them up themselves. They say it is too dangerous for Dutch government to pick them up in Roche, which of course is a rather silly argument. Family members have come to Roche to visit them, to see them. Journalists have been here, psychologists have been here, and all of us are here right now. It is of course not too dangerous to pick up these women here themselves. There is a court in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam, which has said that the Dutch government has to negotiate with the authorities here, with the Kurdish authorities here, to get these women back. But these negotiations are not going well. What needs to happen right now is the Dutch authorities need to take their responsibility and need to bring back these women and children. And perhaps from this side, from the Kurdish side, we need to put a little bit more pressure on the Dutch government, showing that it is not too dangerous to come here by Dutch authorities and pick up these women, which of course is a ridiculous argument. There has been some talk today. 1 minute. There has been some talk today about an international tribunal, which may be a good solution in the future and for some suspects, but it is not a solution for these women and for these children, because there is a humanitarian crisis going on right now. Thank you very much.
شكرا سيد.